The Queen of England owns the most expensive house in the world, which is in London. This is not a big surprise. Expensive homes can cost up to $1 billion, and in this case, the house is a palace. Mukesh Ambani has the second most expensive home in the world. It is a 27-story Antilia on Mumbai's Kumbaya Hill that was built in 2010 at an estimated cost of between $1 and $2 billion. This is either ironic or proof that reality is stranger than fiction. Since Buckingham Palace is owned by the government, Ambani's Antilia is the most expensive private home in the world. Some very wealthy people, like the Brazilian-born philanthropist Lily Safra, buy old estates and fix them up to their liking, which is kind of like making their private helipad. Some people, however, go one step further and build a palace from scratch for themselves. For example, the King of Belgium had the Villa Les Cèdres built on the French Riviera for him. We make a list of the most expensive homes in the world. Some of them are so big that they have their PIN code. Don't believe us? Here are 5 of the world's most expensive homes. Buckingham Palace is in the UK. The Queen of England is the ruler of real estate. Buckingham Palace has 775 rooms, 188 servant rooms, 52 royal and guest beds, 92 offices, 78 bathrooms, and 19 staterooms. It is also the most roomy home in the world. Buckingham Palace is owned by the Crown. 2. Antilia, India, Mumbai. Mukesh Ambani owns the 400,000 square foot Antilia on top of Mumbai's Kumbaya Hills. It is in the world's most exclusive neighborhood, Altamount Road. The building has extra high ceilings and 27 floors. It was designed by the architects Perkins & Will, who are based in Chicago. It was built by the Australian company Leighton Holdings. Every floor is the same as a typical floor in a building with 2 stories. Antilia can handle an earthquake with a Richter scale of 8. Villa Leopolda, Côte d'Azur, France. Johnny and Morella Agnelli, Isaac and Dorothy J. Killam, and Lily Safra, who has owned the villa since her husband died in 1987 and left it to her, are just some of the well-known people who have owned it. Her 50-acre property has a big greenhouse, a swimming pool with a pool house, an outdoor kitchen, a helicopter, and a guest house. She is the widow of the Lebanese banker William Safra and is from Brazil. Even the famous Alfred Hitchcock movie To Catch a Thief used the mansion as a set. Villa Les Cèdres, French Riviera. The Villa Les Cèdres on the French Riviera is fit for a king, given that it costs a staggering $410 million and was built in 1830 for the Belgian king. The 18,000 square foot house has 14 bedrooms, an Olympic-sized pool, a wood-paneled library with 3,000 books on flora and naturalism, a man-made pond with Amazonian lily pads, a bronze statue of Athena, a chandelier-lit ballroom, a stable big enough for 30 horses, grand sitting rooms, 19th-century portraits in ornate frames, and gorgeous woodwork all over. The Italian distiller Davide Campari Milano Spa, who owns the house, is betting that the house's history, elegance, and prime location will be enough to make it the most expensive home sale ever, at €350 million, $410 million. 5. 4 Fairfield Pond, Sagaponack, New York. Ira Renner, who started the Renco Group, a holding company with interests in the auto manufacturing and smelting industries, owns this 63-acre estate with 29 bedrooms and its power plant. The estate also has 3 swimming pools, a bowling alley, squash courts, tennis courts, and 39 bathrooms. The dining room is 91 feet long. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.